Hello adventurers, it is I, Solus Venture, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And for today's video, today is a Tabletop Tuesday, and we are going to be taking a break this week from A Vinekin's Revenge, which is my Cairn campaign, and instead, we are going to do a dive into Shadowdark. So Shadowdark, this is a D20 kind of system with a mix of OSR and modern. What's cool about this is there's also a nice little solo dark, which has some solo rules for the game. And I'd say that this is a really good system for new players who've never done tabletop RPGs before, because I believe that the system here, the rules are very, very concise, easy to understand, and I'd also say that this book even gives really good examples of how to run a session, especially for like newer game masters. And so, yeah, there is a lot packed into this book. The fighter, priest, thief, and wizard classes, I feel like that kind of reminds me a little bit of like the basic fantasy RPG system. I feel like the roll to cast for spells is really nice and easy and simple. Like there's this section for casting spells, and it's only just 2 pages, and it's written in a very nice, concise way. You're able to just digest all of this information a lot easier than I feel like other systems. The unique thing that I feel like I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding is time. So time is like pressure when you play Shadowdark. And so for the solo rules, at least, it says here that for the modified rules, light sources last 10 rounds each instead of 1 hour in real time. And so I'll be honest, I feel like time is something I don't really track when I personally play my solo tabletop RPG sessions, and so this will be really interesting to kind of add to when I play this. So yeah, I'm still getting used to it. I'm still learning a little bit about it. I mean, with this type of system, if you roll a 20, that's a nat 20, that's like a success. A 1 is a failure. So yeah, so everything feels kind of familiar. I will say that I love the tables in here, which is really cool. I feel like there's just a lot that you can do for building your own kind of adventures. Because sometimes I feel like with some of these tables and other systems, it might be too vague, and so this has like really good kind of more concrete ideas that you can kind of use and tweak and just get inspiration from. So yeah, I also would say that the solo dark oracle is kind of nice as well. Very simple. You roll a d20, and then 1 to a 9 is a no, 10 is a twist, 11 to 20 is a yes. And so for a twist, if you roll a 10, then you can roll on the prompts. And I'd say that these are actually really good prompts. So you have verbs and nouns, and then depending on like what you get, up to you, of course, with how you want to interpret it. But I'd say that this table is really good for kind of expanding different ideas and such as you play. I'd say for the solo dark variant rules, the oracle system is pretty solid here. So that's also nice. So yeah, I guess we can get started with what I have so far. Okay, so I grabbed a sheet of paper here because I kind of wanted to use this time to build out a dungeon. So for my character, I have Drago, and he is a half-orc bandit, class is fighter, and his background acolyte. So his the god that he worships is Ramlaat. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, but he is chaotic, and so he will probably deviate more towards like the evil side of things. And I'd also say He is starting out as a level 3. I decided to build a level 3 character instead of a level 1, just because if I am going to be playing solo, I kind of want to see if I'm able to kind of use a higher level character to kind of test out his abilities with these encounters and monsters through SHADOWDARK. So yeah, a little bit about campaign idea. I rolled on a couple tables, but basically what happened in this region that I'm thinking of here, I'm still trying to map it out, but there is this region, and it's basically a big hub of different thieves guilds. There's essentially no order, it's chaos. So 3 thieves stole an ancient gemstone from the Ramlaat temple, and this group of thieves, they are settled in a cave behind a waterfall, so it's a little bit hidden from like the public eye. It's cold, damp, dark. There are 3 levels of the cave, and the rooms are connected by tunnels. And then you go down like the stairs and stuff to go down to like each level. And this group of thieves, they call themselves Death's Hammer. And it's a dangerous cave. There are lots of other thieves that are residing there, and other monsters that they've trained to protect the rare artifacts that they've like collected over the years. And so the objective for Drago over here is I want him to find the ancient Ramlaat gemstone and then exit the cave alive, and then report back to the temple any secrets or knowledge surrounding the Thieves Guild Death's Hammer. So that's kind of the campaign idea that I'm thinking of, and I'll be creating a dungeon here. So yeah, so that's kind of what I have so far. And so I think what I'm gonna do is there is a section in here. Okay, so for the dungeon that we're making for Drago over here, we are going to be doing a small cave. So I'm just gonna, because I already rolled on that earlier, so I'm just gonna stick with that. So dungeon, small cave, cool. And then we need to roll 5 d10s. So let's see here. I guess we can roll 2 for now. Oh, these are right next to each other. Okay, so this one. So this is, I'll say that is a 10. So this is room 1. This is a 10. And then this is room 2. Number 2. Okay. So it's 1, 2. This is room 3. And this is a 4. Then I guess there's like another room here. So this is room 4. This would be a 2. So we need 6 more. Whoops, off the page there. Oh my god, stay on the page. Okay, so I'll just say this one's here and this one's here. So this is room 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be room 5. And then this is a 2. And then this is a room 6. And this is an 8. Okay. So we'll just move that one there. Okay, so now this one. This is a room 7, and then we got a number 7, and then this one is a room 8, This is number 3. Okay, so now this is room 8. So this is room 9. Room 9, and that was a 3. And then this one will be room 10. And this is a 1. Okay, cool. So, okay, so I think that's it for the room. So it'll determine the type of room it is. And then you roll on the corresponding table for the room's contents. Oh, okay. So for the room type, okay. So for room 2, so this would be empty, empty, empty. Okay, so that's kind of nice. So that'll be nice little like resting points for Drago over here. So 3 is a trap. So this would be a trap. This is a trap. And then what's 10? Boss monster. Okay, so boss monster is over here. And then room 6 is NPC. Room 7 is a monster mob. Monster mob. Room 4 is minor hazard. Okay. And then room 10, or not room 10. And then we got a 1 here. This would also be empty. And then we will roll on this. Okay. The site's objective or boss monster is located in the room with the highest room roll type. Finally, roll for the dungeon's overall danger level. Okay. A 2. Okay, so that means it is considered unsafe. Alright, sweet. I think what I want to do is every time Drago enters like a room or something, I would want to roll on these tables because I do like the sense of kind of that element of like surprise. So yeah, so I think I'll just do that. But this is a really cool start for a dungeon here. So as you can see, that's kind of what I have right now. And then we will go ahead and kind of draw. Let's do that then. Now that I think about it, I don't think I'm gonna do 3 levels for the dungeon here. I think I'm just gonna stick to this because I think this could be a lot to like work with. Yeah, because in my original idea for this campaign, I don't even have a name for it. I need to come up with a cool name. But yeah, because I wanted like 3 levels of the cave. But yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to assume that the boss monster would have the gemstone that Drago's going to be kind of looking for. So yeah, I'm going to scratch this idea actually for my... Yeah, so there's only going to be 1 level of the cave instead of 3. Okay, cool. So I guess now we can go ahead and start drawing this. Maybe this could be the entrance. Yeah, so maybe the entrance kind of goes into here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like the look of that. And then, yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is this is going to be the entrance and exit. Yeah, so there's only 1 way in, 1 way out. So something like that. So I think now I can go ahead and draw kind of the... Oh wait, I don't really like this edge. I'm going to use this one instead. So this is kind of the dungeon layout. And let's see, I do like the idea of kind of adding, maybe like give it a little more depth here. So I wonder if there could be like doors or stairs maybe. I don't know if there was actually a like rule or system or guide or something for that part. So let me see here really quick. So 130. Yeah, I don't think there is. I'll try this. So I'm actually gonna ask. Oh wait, maybe I can ask the oracle as I play, because it will be dark, so he won't even really have an idea if there's going to be a room, or sorry, if there's going to be a door or not. So yeah, I think we could just leave it like that then. Okay, and then yeah, because I think I want to ask the oracle if there are like doors, depending. I do like the idea of like stairs. Ooh, like maybe the stairs could go to like the boss monster or something. That'd be kind of cool. How would I draw stairs? Maybe something like this. Yeah, that looks like stairs are ascending and descending maybe. I think that kind of works. Yeah, okay, cool. And then I think what I'm gonna do to like give it a little more depth is I'm going to add just like little details for like rocks and stuff. Cool. So this is my dungeon. Okay, and then I will do this kind of like hatching pattern to give it a little more depth. I also want to maybe like add, ooh, I know, I can give it a little more depth here. And I'll draw, oh whoops, I don't like that end that much of this marker. Yeah, and I can draw something like that, and maybe one here too. Yeah, so that could be probably like a big like boulder or something. And then yeah, I guess I can go like this now. Okay, so usually what I like to do to give it more depth, oh wait, I forgot to add the stairs here. There you go. There, yeah, so those are stairs leading up to the boss monster room. Okay, so I think to give it depth, I'm gonna use like a little bit of like hatching. Okay, cool. So I think this looks good to start for the dungeon here. And let's see. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rooms. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 empty rooms. We have 2 traps. We have a boss monster NPC room, a monster mob, and then a minor hazard room over there. And this will be the entrance and the exit. So yeah, I think this is a good start to the, let's see, the SHADOWDARK campaign that I have right now. I think I'm definitely going to need to buy some torches here. Yeah, to get started. Because it says here for the rules that torches last 10 rounds. So I really have to be intentional with what I do within that round there. So, okay. Let's see here. What else? Oh yeah, if I roll a natural 20, I get a luck token. Let's see. I feel like for luck tokens, it says here you can have as many luck tokens as you have PCs in your group. I'm only playing with one, but I have a feeling I would want to adjust that rule just in case if things get a little harder with just one character. But yeah, this is a good start to the dungeon. And then I think next time I'll like flesh out some more ideas for this. I'll probably add a little more of like a grid too, to just kind of give it more dimension. Maybe go over this again in like a darker marker to just kind of bring out the border more. But yeah, I think this is good where we can stop. And then next time for when we play SHADOWDARK, I will actually do a playthrough and see what Drago kind of finds in the dungeon. I do need to come up with a cool name for the dungeon or something. Oh wait, I think there's some tables in here. So let's see. We can give it, yeah, dungeon name. So D100 here. So let's see here. Okay, 84. So we have pits. Okay. Pits. And then we have 27. 27. Pits of the thieving. Oh, okay, that works. 71. Pits of the Thieving Warriors. Ooh, that sounds cool. Okay, I will write that down here. Oh wait, I'll use this one. Okay, so Death's Hammer, so that's the name of the Thieves Guild, so they are staying in Pits of the Thieving Warriors. Cool. Okay. That is... Okay, I think I am going to name my campaign this. Yeah, I like that. Pits of the Thieving Warriors. Yep, so that'll be the name of my campaign. And that's the name of the dungeon. And in the dungeon, one of the factions that stays here is Death's Hammer. Okay, well, that is it for yeah, so that is it for today's session. We made a really cool dungeon, and I'll definitely give you more of my thoughts as I play, but yeah, I think this is a good start. Well, thank you, adventurers, for joining me on this new adventure of exploring SHADOWDARK. And I can't wait to like give you more of my thoughts as I play this more. But so far, it's a really good vibe of just a good mix of OSR and modern. And I think with the blend of the two, it's a really good combination and a good system to play. So anyways, thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to see what Drago explores when we start his adventure. So till next time.